Minions, today we're learning how to measure the area of something. Do you know what this is? Okay, that's what we're going to learn today. The area is how much space something takes up. So you might measure the area of your bedroom, you might measure the area of a garden, you might measure the area that a sofa would take up in a living room. If you were building your Aztec temple in real life, you would need to know how to measure the area to find out how big you were going to make your temple, where you were going to put the walls and the floor. Do you have a ruler? Do you have a tape measure? That's okay, we can measure the area without something like a ruler or a tape measure. For the first thing that we're going to measure, we might need to use a minion to measure the area. We are going to measure the area of this table. How many minions do you think will fill the area of the table? Have an estimate or a guess, first of all. I'll give you a minute to have a guess to see how many minions you think we would need to fill the whole table, the surface of the table. To do this, I put Minion on the table, he lay down, and because I've only got one minion, I couldn't put lots and lots of minions on the table to see how many he would take up. So I used some pens and pencils to help me. Each time I lay Minion down, I put a pen or a pencil at his side and at his feet. For example, in this picture you can see that Minion has got a pencil here and a pencil here, and then I lay him beside or underneath and put a pencil beside him. Started off with one minion here and his pencils beside him and moved him underneath so I can get two minions going that way up and down the table. And I continued until Minion had taken up every space in the table and I was left with a lot of pens and pencils on the table. That helps me to work out how many minions take up the entire table. Minion went here, 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 and here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces where Minion was. So 6 minions fill the area of my table. Now, when I was measuring, I only used Minion. I didn't use Minion here, and then a panda here, and then a bear here. You have to make sure, it's very important with area, that you use the same object to measure the entire space, because Minion is one size. I might have used another toy that might have been a bit bigger or a bit smaller, so the size wouldn't exactly fit and wouldn't be correct. Now we're going to measure the area of Slime by David Williams. Remember, the objects you use to measure must all be exactly the same size. So I had to think about this and thought, how can I measure Slime? Minion wouldn't really work because he would stick out over the edges. I could use paper clips, but I don't think I would have enough because Slime is quite big and a paper clip is tiny. I could have used rubbers, but again, I would need a lot of rubbers. I don't have that many. They're all in my classroom. I could have used pencils and lay them along Slime. But I chose not to. The thing I chose to use to measure the area of Slime was Lego bricks. Now my Lego bricks are all the same type of Lego brick. As you can see, I've not used a mixture of the ones with 4 bumps on them or the ones with 2. All of mine are exactly the same shape of Lego brick with 8 bumps on them. And I started covering up Slime until I was finished, and then I could see the area of Slime. And then, when I'd covered up the whole of Slime with the Lego, I got Minion to count, and he's going to tell us how many Lego bricks take up the entire Slime. What's the area of Slime in Lego bricks? 56. Well done, Minion. There are 56 Lego bricks in the whole of Slime. Your first task is to measure the area of something in your house using objects. So remember, when you're measuring, you have to think about what would be an appropriate thing to use to measure. You can't use something that's too big and you can't use something that's too small. You also might need to use something that you have a lot of, or, like in our case with Minion, use something else to mark out how many can fit into the space. I've put some examples here, but you can also think up your own examples. While we're measuring the area this week, we're only going to measure things that are rectangular or square shaped. Okay, so that could be a table, a rug or a mat, a tablet or a phone, a floor in your house, or the paving stones or grass in your garden. And you could use a person to measure these out, a book, your school jotter, or remember anything else rectangular or square shaped. Now you might have something in your garden or in your house that already has squares marked or rectangles marked out on it that could help you. For example, in my garden, I have a part of my path that looks like this. There are squares already marked onto it where the tiles have been put down, the slabs have been put down. You might have similar in your bathroom, you might have tiles on the floor that you can count. So I can count how many slabs take up my patio area. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I know that 9 patio slabs take up this area. If I had lots and lots of slabs and I didn't want to count all of them, there is a quicker way you can do this. This is also a way we can practice our times tables. I have 1, 2, 3 slabs going this way, and I have 1, 2, 3 slabs going this way. So I have 3 on this side, and I have 3 on this side. Now we might remember that we have 9 in total. I'm wondering if there's a times table you can think of which involves a 3, and a 9. Well done if you got it. 3 times 3 equals 9. This would work the same if I had 10 slabs going this way and 2 slabs going this way. I could times them together to get the total of slabs I had in my whole patio area. So I would have 20. I could have 10 going this way and 5 going this way. If I times them together, that makes 50. I would know that altogether I had 50 slabs. That would be a lot quicker than me having to count 50 slabs. You might have a similar thing in your house or garden that you could use to measure the area of something in your house and use your times table knowledge to figure out the answer. Try task 1, email your teacher with pictures and let them know how you got on.